not starting yet.
Out in the rain, feel the water running down your back. Stand out from the crowd, you will never get this moment back. Stand out in the rain. On the ground, feel the earth that lies beneath your skin. Lie down on the ground, kiss the earth and all the souls within. Sit down on the ground. I'll run, I'll fly. Now it's time to kiss the sky. I will talk to the rain. Now I'll prove I am not insane. When I die, burn reason to love a place so pure, so full of emptiness. The Arctic air. The Arctic air. I don't want to see the end of her frozen world. She shows me her snow and glaciers that melt into tears. She calls me back home. Lays like a beauty upon her bed of ice. This cold Arctic mistress. The Arctic air. Feel what she shares. Breathe the Arctic air. The Arctic air. Feel what she shares. Breathe the Arctic air. See how she cares. How she cares. How she cares. That's grape juice. So, welcome everybody. Thank you very much for being here. So let's inform you of sort of how the evening's going to go. Can I have a little bit of reverb on my voice, please? Well, there it is. Hey! Yeah, that's it there. You know what? Let me go back a little bit. The inception of this kind of evening actually goes back to, gosh, it's like almost 15 years now. The Mother Earth Project came along with that gentleman on the far, far left over there, Ian Auger, and I working on a ton of songs. And, you know, I'll just make a guess here that, you know, probably half of you or more are here because of Survivorman. The other half are here because my wife works in town. Thank you, Caroline, for... Otherwise, it would have been an empty crowd. No. you know, the concepts that I have in being a singer-songwriter and a writing artist, I've been writing music since I was 14 years old. It just so happens that Survivorman gave me a career, and that changed a lot of things. But I never stopped writing, never stopped recording, and it led to this project. And what I thought was that, you know, I have this thing where even with shows like Survivorman or Wild Harvest or Survivorman Bigfoot or Beyond Survival, all those, the real underlying mission, the whole thing has always been the same. It's just, I just want to get you back out in nature. That's all I was ever about. So it was never about posturing or becoming a TV celebrity or any of that stuff. I just wanted people to get back out in the bush. And so Survival and Survivorman was a way of saying, look, these are just skills. This is just facilitation to get you out there. So as I continued writing and working with Ian and then meeting up with the likes of John Spiker there, I realized that I have a thing that I can go, a direction I can go, and that is that I can sing about and write about and talk about nature and connecting to nature. And that's kind of what the first half of the show is going to be a bit about, is the Mother Earth Live songs, but in an unplugged sort of setting. And so if you listen to the lyrics, you know, Arctic Mistress was about celebrating the Arctic. And that came out of a place of, whenever I went to the Arctic, you know, the cliche saying is, well, you leave and it's like you left a little piece of your soul up there, but that actually is what it feels like. And what does that mean? You got to get back. That piece of your soul is calling you back. And I likened it to a mistress, the Arctic mistress. And in the beginning, Into the Wind, that was really very personal about how I felt about connecting to nature. So that's what the first half of this evening is about. And to fill you in on how the rest of it's going to go, we're going to play a few songs here from the Mother Earth Project itself, Unplugged, as I said. And then we'll have a little bit of an intermission. But this time, I'm going to try. We'll see how my voice is. And for those of you in the VIP experience, I blew my voice out last night singing for you. So, and I might take a little break, or I might just do we're going to do a Q&A. And the Q&A is basically, if you got any burning Survivorman or Bigfoot questions or whatever, like even Bigfoot, I will be happy to answer them. So these schmucks will get off the stage, and I will have a chat with you, Q&A, and then with your permission, we'll bring the band back up to perform some music. And then the second half of the evening it's not necessarily a jam, but it's a jam. We're just going to have fun and play some good music. But again, hopefully it's good music. But again, it'll be music that, for the most part, you know, celebrates nature or speaks of it. So, all right, let's. Thank you. That's all right. All right. So this next song is a very new song. I kind of wish I'd included it on the Mother Earth album, but I've got several new albums in the works, and one of them is sort of a follow-up to that. So I was asked by the producer, can you just give me one more song? And so I came up with this one. This is a song about the jungle, and it's called The Garden. Trevor? Along the world's equator, far from the ice and snow, muddy rivers breach their banks, the sky's empty rain. 'cause in the darkest places, hopes come down like rain. But in the leaves, a cure for everything, all the cancers and all the pain. The forests are hiding something worth saving for us all. And hey, y'all, hey, y'all, well, I have heard the call. In the darkest places, life won't carry on. The fire burns to clear for cattle, kills the lifeblood, and burns us all. The forests are hiding something worth saving for us all. And hey, y'all, hey, y'all, well, I have heard the call. And hey, y'all, hey, y'all, don't let this garden fall. The jaguar and the snake, deep in crystal lakes, gifts we can't forsake anymore. Hey, y'all, hey, y'all, well, I have heard the call. And hey, y'all, hey, y'all, don't let this garden fall. And hey, y'all, hey, y'all, and I have heard the call. Hey, y'all, hey, y'all, and I won't let it fall. I won't let it fall. Thank you. Right. So, throughout the evening, I have the distinct pleasure of being able to introduce you to various members of the band. Like that? See what I'm doing right now? Drives every engineer crazy. There's no way that note's gonna be in tune no matter how I play it. I can play it soft or hard, it's gonna be out of tune, and I don't give a crap. Yeah, a little bit of rock and roll coming at you, I think. Well, along the way of putting this wonderful unit together, I put up some calls and winded up with these guys. They had nothing else to do. So 25 bucks a piece, I got him in here tonight for your pleasure. No, it's 25, not 20. This song is the lead and title track from the album Mother Earth. Ironically enough, called Mother Earth. We do it a little different than we do it on the album. I'm going to have some fun with it. And in the process of doing so, I'm going to introduce you to a fine percussionist. When he's not here playing with me. Oh, hold on, I haven't even told you yet. And I won't go too far, but the pedigree and the list of his credits is embarrassingly long. From recording with the Rolling Stones to touring with James Taylor. But you know what, as he knows, my fanboy moment is the fact that he toured for 10 years with Mr. John Denver. And I've been along, even when I was listening to Styx and Supertramp and Zeppelin, I still went home and listened to John Denver live. I loved that stuff. So a long time ago, I religiously watched the John Denver Wildlife Concert, and if you have that opportunity to do so, you should check it out. And I kept seeing, I was most of the time I'd be watching this percussionist playing in this concert, and lo and behold, I had the opportunity, or perhaps the cojones, to send an email, and before you know it, the gentleman was recording for me, and then the next thing you know, I got him here sitting in front of you. So ladies and gentlemen, from Prague, Czech Republic, and from Las Vegas, Nevada, Mr. Machito Sanchez. We might give him a little moment to shine. Early in the evening, I know, so hopefully your shrooms have already kicked in. If they haven't, I'm sorry, because this is the song they need to be peaking in right here. He just looked at me right now, where's the fucking click, man? Not on this song. In fact, Jonathan, or Joseph, I mean, can you give me a little more Machito in my wedge, please? I want to feel the percussion. There it is. That's hitting me in all the right places. Speak to my soul, teach me my role, help me to know what I'm here for. Oh, Father, Son, fill me with life, peace in my mind, warmth in my soul and my body. Oh, Mother Earth, I hear you calling. Oh, Mother Earth, and I'm searching for you all of my life. My Mother Earth, Mother Earth. Machino Sanchez from Las Vegas, Nevada, and Prague, the Czech Republic. Your ground, my head is your sky. We need to know that you are living. Oh, Mother Earth, and I hear you calling. Oh, Mother Earth, I'm searching for you all of my life. My mother, mother. On percussion, Mr. Machino Sanchez. I need a drink. There's a lot of guitar incestual trading going on tonight. AKA, it just costs too much to fly it down from Canada. Drink before this next track, actually. Let me tell you why. As I said, very much about writing songs and performing songs that celebrate nature. And a lot of times it's kind of easy to do with some of the songs that are coming later in the set, and songs like Arctic Mistress, because it's nature. It's always beautiful. It's always powerful. And so those lyrics come rather quickly. However, other songs are a little more difficult to write, and they become difficult when I'm in a pissy mood or I'm just angry about something. Then you have to go to a different place, you know. And listen, I'm no hypocrite. I drive a car and I own homes, and all of that, takes what it takes to be in this kind of society. Nonetheless, I love this notion of being a bit of a defender for wildlife. So I don't take on some of the bigger causes and because it's just too heady for me. Things I support, but still, what I look at is I look at boots on the ground situations. Organizations like Wildlife Images, who are here tonight. Situations like that where, where's Antonio? Are you here, Antonio? Antonio? Oh, great. My camera guy went out. He's probably smoking outside. There yeah. You're in the green room doing lines? What? The one time I call on you? I just want to know, remind me again, the lovely lady that is the subject of the Gorilla Girl. Anne Southcombe. So, people like her inspire me. And I bumped into her at Sunshine Bakery, cafe, sort of bakery, you know what I'm talking about, where they have the awesome big wraps. So I bump into her and I said, I've seen your movie, I'm a friend of Antonio's. I have to ask you, I know, biologically speaking, as a matter of fact, that I know that 100,000 squirrels are going to be squished on the highway today. And you spend all this time saving one freaking squirrel with a broken leg? And you're so stupid when you ask questions like this. And she looks at me, and I said, how do you not feel a little hopeless? And she looks at me and she goes, well, that's exactly why I save one squirrel with a broken leg. I was like, yeah, Right, get it. So there's organizations like Wildlife Images, also other ones that you might have seen on the poster, the IFAW, WWF, or Rick O'Barry's Dolphin Project, who I've worked with before. So these you know, I don't like throwing my money away, but I like organizations that do boots on the ground kind of stuff, that right then and there. And so I've been on the Sea Shepherd, you know, a couple of times, and my children have, actually. And the result of which is you do get a little bit, you know, not zealous, but you definitely build up this like, oh man, I got to do something about this. So you want to know where I personally stand? Yeah, I think every marine sea aquarium thing should be shut down and every citation should be set free. Yes, I do think that. So, so I ended up writing this song. Now, here's your opportunity. The imagery that you're going to, you've noticed we've been doing these videos. See, this is a big part of the Mother Earth Live thing, is these videos and this presentation. You've noticed that these videos are very beautiful. This next song, sorry, Bethany, this next song is a little bit dark in terms of the imagery. The reason why I included it is because that's just the way it looks. That's just what happens. When I recorded this song at John's place, partially, and at Ian's place, partially, I was so fortunate that none other than Slash from Guns N' Roses played the solo on it. But he looked at me and he said, I'm only doing this if you keep showing this video. Don't hold back. So that video will play now. It's a bit hard to watch if you have any sensitivities to seeing, you know, some of the atrocities of the ocean. This video is going to be hard for you. I will not be insulted at all. If you go to the bathroom now, go have a coffee, come back later. I've seen people do that, and that's great. And then other times I've seen people say, that was really hard to watch, but you know what? Thank you for showing it. It needed to be seen. So that's where we're at with this song. It's called One Giant Farm, and it was written on the notion that, you know, hey, like I said, I drive a car. You know, I know things have to be mined. I know things have to be logged. I know places have to be farmed. I get it. However, turning the entire globe into one giant farm, that's not the right direction to take at all. So that's okay. So I wrote this song quite a few years ago. I think it was maybe the second song that I wrote for the Mother Earth album along the way. So there you go. You've been warned. Can't blame me now. Just close your eyes or something. It's like, yeah, never mind. Trevor, are you ready there, sir? All right, this song's called One Giant Farm, and away we go. Stop living blindly, hear what I say. Stand there, don't walk away. A revolution is coming soon. Children today can't be fooled. I know this world is smaller now. Don't ignore the simple truth. The earth is not one giant farm. Tell me where now can I roam? I'll roam. Tell me where now is my home, my wilderness home. They're turning every place we know into one giant farm. dolphins and kill the whales. Yes, and bloodstains cover your sails. From the forests, from the seas, will nothing be left behind? I know this world is smaller now. Don't ignore the simple truth. Earth is not one giant farm. Tell me where now can I roam? I'll roam. Tell me where now is my home, my wilderness home, turning every place we know into one giant farm. So free the dolphins and save the whales. Yes, and breezes will fill up your sails. Love the land, love the sea. Love Mother Earth, won't you please? I know I'm feeling stronger now. Hear the simple truth. The sea is not one giant farm. Tell me where now can I roam? I'll roam. Tell me where now is my home, my wilderness home. Tell me where now can I sail? I sail. They're turning every place we know into one giant farm. One giant farm. Whoa, my, 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 my. One giant farm. Whoa, no, 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 no. Thank you. We can keep clapping, and that'll buy my time as I walk across the stage. There you go. That's One Giant Farm. Back over here. I had the good fortune of working with a lot of good writers, or a handful of good writers, a couple of good writers. No, it was just me, never mind. It was all me on the Mother Earth album. Certainly Mr. Auger and I did a lot of writing together. And then there's a gentleman up in Canada, a very successful band up in Canada called the Northern Pikes. You would not have heard of them south of the border, but they're big, they're royalty in Canada. And a gentleman there named Brian Potvin and this is one of the first songs I put to him. And we started to work on it together. So I am going to bring you out of the doom and gloom of what you just saw. This song is a little bit more of that lyrically, but it ends on a, things end on a positive note. Even that last video, originally we had scenes of environmental wins, good things that were happening. But of course, those become dated, so we pulled them out. But I can't help it. When I write a little bit schizophrenic. I start off pissed off, and the first verse is always like, yeah, fuck you. And then by the fourth or the third verse, I'm like, oh, actually, it's okay. Switch to the major key now. All right. So this is it the last song for the Mother Earth? It is. This will be the last song from the Mother Earth collection. And it's called When It's Gone. It's all gonna change. This world you're so used to won't be without pain. When all your big plans have fallen through. So I'll walk on sand, and I'll walk on frozen lands. I'll walk in forests where I feel home. I feel home. Open your eyes and fill your empty souls. We all realize the world is home. So I walk on sand, and I'll walk on frozen lands, walk in forests where I feel home. I feel home. When it's gone, I feel, I bleed. When it's gone, it's all on me. When it's gone, this is a dark night of my soul. When it's gone, when there is no place I can go. When it's gone, as above, so below. When it's gone, it's within, so without, without. Thank you. Now we come to the last of the videos of the night, and even Caroline hasn't seen this one yet. And I wanted to bring you to, obviously there's a little bit of a journey when, hey man, if you love nature the way I do, there's always a journey. There's the I'm out here and oh my God, I can't believe how amazing this is, to the what the hell is my neighbor doing with his forest? He's cutting, and there's this conflicts all the time. But as I said, I have this thing where I always like to end on something positive. I consider it a flaw, but maybe it's a good thing. And so this next song, it's about as positive as it gets. And it was a song that I wrote many, many years ago. I was noodling, as songwriters, we noodle sitting on the couch. And eventually you discover, as a player, this thing they call open tuning. You wonder what that is? Well, you know why there's a unique sound to the Rolling Stones? What's the song?
Brown Sugar.
No, not Brown Sugar.
Brown Sugar's one of them, but also a honky tonk
Don't
woman.
argue with me in front of people, Ian.
That's open tuning. When you say Stones, there's a lot of
Fine. Ask your guitar player, and that's what you get. It's like, no, man, Brown Sugar's cooler. Honky tonk woman.
You go.
That sound.
It's the same tuning, by the way.
Did you detune my guitar?
That's what you get.
And so I was noodling around on that, and I came up with this little ditty. And then at one point I thought I should put a video to it, and I was looking back, and I realized I had all this wonderful videos. As a father, I had videos of my kids and stuff. And so then I ended up titling the song "Paddling with Raylan," and my daughter's name is Raylan. So when you watch this video, she's 30 now. But I'm a dad, so in my mind, she's the age you'll see on this video screen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a song called "Paddling with Raylan." Two little cherubs. Yeah. That takes me back. That was a lot of fun. Ladies and gentlemen, this fine group of musicians is going to exit the stage right now. Please give a hand for the band. And Trevor, do you have a way of just bringing up the lights a little bit in the room? Just not too much, not too harsh, but just a little bit. We got a moment. Just me and you. And the 400,000 people who are watching this being live streamed. Screw them, they don't get a chance to ask any questions, though. All right. Oh, hi. So, yeah, let's do a little bit of a Q&A here. And I can start it off by saying, you know, it's been, gosh, I started Survivorman in the year 2000. Yeah, I know. Whoa, is right. There's a lot of like, I'll run into a lot of, you know, sort of 45-year-old men and women will be like, man, I grew up watching you. Like, thanks a lot. What's better is there was so many like, yeah, man, we used to do shots every time you said sustenance. It's like, well, you gave me a career, so thank you. It came out of the pure authenticity and honesty of the fact that I just love nature so much. And so, I was an outdoor adventure guide, you know, paddling canoes and dog sledding and kayaking and all the rest of it. And survival. That was a big part of it. But as well, I always had this creative strike in me. And, you know, I'd actually given up music for a while. I was disillusioned and I just did the wrong thing. But I went off to being this guide guy, you know, Mr. Adventure, Mr. Wilderness, right? So it was 15 solid years of nothing but guiding. And, you know, from hunting and fishing to canoeing and kayak and dog sledding and snowshoeing and on it goes, hiking and so on. But my creative juices started, you know, I was like, man, I miss creating. And so what I did was I brought that into filmmaking. And at one point I had filmed a year of living out in the woods. That gave me a little sort of amateur documentary special that became my calling card. And from there, I had this little tiny idea where I call up the network and go, you know, I can stay and survive in the woods for 7 days by myself and film it alone. And nobody done anything like this. There was not one other show at all. And so they loved it. It was right place, right time. And also technology came to my rescue. So I went off and I started filming Survivorman. And the rest is history, as you might say, because it gave me a career, it gave me a life. And I spent the next 18 years filming that series. And along with doing Survivorman, Bigfoot, and Beyond Survival, and now doing Wild Harvest. And it's been the love of my life, second only to Caroline, has been being out in the woods and doing this filming. So, with that in mind, I need to sip a little more of that grape juice, but show of hands, who wants, let's just open it up, and let's go down memory lane. Let's answer some of those questions if you've never met me, so on. So, yeah, all right, go ahead. You got it. White shirt right there, yeah. This isn't going to be long, is it? Okay. Well, as you know, I started a Kickstarter campaign. All right, so what the gentleman is referring to is that for 10 years ago, I did a 10-part series on a particular subject matter of a particular phenomenon that one might name Bigfoot. And, you know, I went into it completely as a skeptic and wanting to be, showing up very innocently to a lot of, you know, like, yeah, hell, they come around here. My grandmother used to feed them pancakes, you know. And all right, then let me stay out in your backyard. Let's see what happens. So a lot of that went down. And that year really expanded my mind. It changed a lot of things. I will never stand there. So, for example, if I go to one of my lovely wife's associate doctor's parties, and say, so I hear you believe in Bigfoot. Conversation's over. But it's a different thing when, you know, saying, well, hang on a second. Is it plausible that as some kind of bipedal hominid, version of us has existed in seclusion, stealthily so, throughout the world, mentioned by hundreds of cultures over a couple of thousand years with all the exact same descriptions and so on and so forth, and is responsible for, a couple of hundred sightings and so on every single year since it all came out. Long before Finding Bigfoot, long before Patty and the 1967 film. That's a different question to ask, and that spurred me on as a documentary filmmaker. Nothing more, nothing less, documentary filmmaker. Well, because I'm so definitely not going to answer this man's question, what I can tell you is that a couple of months ago I thought, you know what? It's been 10 years since I did that series, and some water's gone under the bridge. And I'm tying some nice ribbons and bows in my career as a documentary filmmaker. I thought, I need, and a lot of films have come out, and they're all crap. So I thought, I know how to do this. I can do this well. And so I embarked on launching this Kickstarter, which just, it's still out there, and called The Question of Bigfoot, to produce a new 90-minute documentary feature film about the phenomenon. Now, whether or not, I'm not someone who wants to be the, actually, I've said this to Caroline, I thought, I don't want to be the guy that actually unequivocally proves the existence of that species, because my life would be over. You would never want to hear any songs out of me. It would be it. I wouldn't be on Jimmy Fallon to play music. I'd be on Jimmy Fallon to talk about that. But nonetheless, I'm just scratching the surface. I've already done a few interviews. We've already been out, and I'm spending the next year just zoning in on this documentary special. And then I'll answer your question at the end of that. How's it? Yes, sir. Good question. You win the prize for I've never had that question before. So what this gentleman's referencing actually is a series that I did called Beyond Survival, where I went out and I survived with remote indigenous cultures around the world. It's actually, to date, as a filmmaker, it's what I am most proud of. We got a ton of critical accolades because of it, 10-part series. And actually, it's funny you ask that question, because a lot of the songs that you heard certainly in that first set, came out of my time asking them if they would do ceremonies or music with me or around me. And I kept the harmonica at bay a couple of times, except in Peru. And I found myself in a back street corner somewhere down the end of an alley jamming with Peruvian musicians, and they drink music, for like water every morning, and I'm like trying to keep up, blowing harp, blowing this thing. That's all you get. Courtesy of Mr. Norton Buffalo. So I got to jam in Peru with those people, but mostly I got out of their way and I let them, and so we recorded all these crazy ceremonies and musical things, and that's how Arctic Mistress was recorded on an iceberg with throat singers. And they taught me how to throat sing, and this was something we did together. This was not cultural appropriation. This was a sharing of artistic, experiences. And, let me see what else. The song that we're not doing tonight called Ancient's Call, for example, it just starts from South African Zulu ceremonies, and then we've added in like singing from weddings and stuff. I mean, it's insane. Music in other places in the world, man, we have kind of nullified our unless you go to like Newfoundland, and you sit at the table, the kitchen party as they call it in Newfoundland. That's Canada. I forgot where I was. Called it the Rock, eh? And where Survivorman, by the way, Survivorman went to Newfoundland, they held a frickin' parade for me. So it's good old, it's Canada. Their music, they bleed music. And around the rest of the world, kind of sort of the same thing. Here we've become all rock stars and it's different, but so I still have a boatload of these ceremonies and chanting and musical instruments. I didn't know what they were. I just got back from a while ago from Turkey and Greece recording the kamancha and the saz, and these instruments are just insanely beautiful to listen to. But I bring it into my world of kind of rock and prog rocky type stuff. Get this wonderful blend. So shortly to answer your question, no, yes, I did blow harp in different situations, not a lot, because I needed to kind of. It wasn't about me. It wasn't about me. I could blow a couple of licks, but these guys pick up a guitar and play, and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I'll sit over here. Anybody else? Yes, back there. Have you ever heard of the Dogon people? I've heard of them, yeah. Have you ever thought about going there to hang out with them, because they were a lot of people can do progenitors of the Egyptian culture? So, as an adventurer, of course, absolutely. In my position in life right now, the last box that I want to check off is I'm good friends with a gentleman who's trying to establish 5 massive major parks in Papua New Guinea. And that's sort of the next thing. But like what you're bringing up with the Dogon, I mean, the list just keeps going. And that was, with Beyond Survival, I could have kept that series going, for sure. The networks had other ideas, because they were idiots. But it becomes that thing in life where, I've checked off a lot of boxes. I'm really, really lucky. My last travel box is Nepal, and my last big adventure filming is in the middle of Papua New Guinea, where there are still undiscovered species, and we're not talking insects, we're talking frogs and birds, still undiscovered. So there's tribes in the Amazon still untouched. And when I did Survivorman Amazon, I was just a mile away from a very dangerous, undiscovered. It's like, we know they're there, we can never find them. If we go in with 1 or 2 people, those 2 people don't come out. If we go in with 10, we can't find them. So don't get me going on how many adventures there are to have. So, yes, go ahead.
So, what other show do you think, besides Survivorman, is most authentic, and why?
Go ahead. And why what? Is that a challenge? What other shows do I find, like Survivorman, are the most authentic? And then he snuck in, and why is it alone? All right, hang on, I need a drink. As in, my glass is empty? Good question. And it's one of those questions I get, right? For sure. For those of you who don't know the storyline, Survivorman started something that had never existed before, a new genre of television. Sounds like braggadocio, I get it, but it's real. Then all these shows came along. Here's the catch. You can't, thank you so much. Oh, you guys don't have glasses, sorry, cheers to me. Cheers to you guys, thank you. Oh, that's the wrong red. Anyway, you can't provide 36 episodes of a television show to the Discovery Channel or National Geographic if it's real and you're really trying to survive. Because the truth is, even doing survival, it's boring. Real survival is boring as crap. You're just sitting there and you're lonely and you try to eat some cattails. And so they had to come up with ways to get so many episodes. Now with a show, there's so many I could deal with. They're all a bunch of crap. But Alone, it does stand out differently. Okay, and I met a bunch of the people who had been on Alone. I've advised people who were going on Alone, and they're really good people. They're really going out there. They're really trying to do it. Where it still breaks with that show is not the people we watch on the television. It's the producers who take it to Los Angeles or wherever and do the editing to the storyline they want to unfold. Then you don't really see. Now many of them are very happy having been on the show. Their classes for survival fill up. They write a book. But I've also met some of them. Like one gentleman was on the show. He said, man, I built a net out of myself, and I caught 5 fish, and they never showed it. Well, they never showed it because it doesn't look like you're struggling. You know, the guy he did awesome, and he didn't win or anything. The guy caught 5 fish in a net, handmade, should have been shown. But the editor's like, well, we can't show that, you know. They're not even saying it that way. So, do I sound, don't mistake this for bitterness, but disdain, absolutely. Because you remember where I came from, I really was doing it. So when I did 10 episodes in 1 year and it just about killed me. I did 6 and it was hard to take. I'm really doing it. So when all these other shows, they realize, Bear Grylls and so on, well, they've got to set this up. They've got to stage it, or there's no way they can get the numbers to make all the big bucks. And that's where it all comes from. You know, but yes, I will give it up to the people on the loan. They're cool people. I lost my respect for. I don't do reality television. I just don't do reality television, and much of that is. But again, and certainly for live streaming, wherever you are, yes, the people themselves are pretty cool. That's the only show I'd give that to. Naked and Afraid. Good God. When I'm going to do a new Survivorman, I think I'm going to do it naked, just alone though. Show them how it's done. Yeah, screw them. They're not here. They didn't pay $40 for a ticket. Why would I give them a question? Hang on. Anybody else before this gentleman, Caleb, right here, has a question, Trevor. Caleb? So what out of a couple of decades of doing the survival stuff, lessons that I've learned that I take to heart and still live by? So quick, immediate, knee-jerk reaction, because there's a lot. But the number one is, it's never been about man or woman versus the wild. You have to go with the rhythms of the natural world. You have to thrive with it and learn with it and live with it. If you're fighting against it because I'm Jeremiah Johnson in the modern age, I'm going to do this, then you're screwed. And this is why I was asked 7 times to be on Ed Stafford's show. Anybody remember? I don't remember the name of it. But it was all about competition. And what I would say is, like, I'm sorry, survival's not about competition, and it never will be. It's about working together and surviving. That's what it's about. So I learned to work with nature, and it's in charge. I'm not in charge. I might be strong. I might be skilled. I might be smart. But that doesn't help me. That helps me a little bit, but it doesn't stop the storm from coming in. It doesn't stop the bugs from reemerging when you thought they were done. It doesn't stop the snow from falling when you thought it was going to be warm. Nature's in charge. End of story. And that's really, I think, the overriding thing. Yeah. I'll take one more. Okay, I'll take 2 more. I'll take this one, and then the streaming, Trevor. Yes, sir. You and I? Oh, okay. Oh, the weird guy tried to get away. No, sorry. Curious as to how? Virtual reality. So I do have a Survivorman VR thing that we've been trying for a while, and it's cost me more than I've ever made from it, you know, but it's kind of cool and kind of fun. We still sort of work on it. I'll let you in on a secret that we're streaming to YouTube. So you know I'm doing the Survivorman Bigfoot show. Actually, sorry, the Question of Bigfoot film. Great. And then after that, I've said if I get to 1 million subscribers on YouTube, I will do a brand new Survivorman. And what I thought about was, I'll stream this live, 24/7 for the whole week, streamed live. And I think way better than VR, I think that will be something powerful. And the way I look at it, and pardon my hubris, but you remember when Clint Eastwood made Unforgiven? It was like he came along and said, oh, let me show you how to make a Western. And he makes Unforgiven. So I'm kind of pulling that hubris and going, all right, guys, alone and naked and afraid. Let me show you how this is done. And that's probably within the next 48 months, 24 months. How many months in a year? 12. 24 months. There you go. I'll take one more question from online. Trevor, go ahead. I don't care what he was asking and answered.
You said 1 million
Subs.
subs.
Yeah.
So, just give a shout out to Vision 821 right now.
For what purpose will I give him a shout out, Trevor?
You just answered.
There you go, Vision. Vision what? Vision from the Marvel Universe? That happened in the last few years. Sorry, but Endgame and we became, Caroline and I, she doesn't like to admit this, but maybe she does, I'm not sure. We became Marvel nerds. Big time. Like we even watched the New Rockstars breakdown of like what happened on Captain America or... Can I sing another song? So, I wasn't sure what to do tonight, to be honest with you, but I thought, you know, I'll do this one. And it's an older song of mine from the first CD, available over there at the merch table. And it's just a story song. And I like singing it, I guess, because there's a line in it that I sing. Can you bring my guitar down just a titch, please, Joe? There's a line I sing in this song that if you don't get a lot of time out in the wilderness, you might not pick up on it. It's about, how's it go? It's about riding on wood and rawhide along the frozen highways, the creeks and forest trails. Well, some of you go, wood and rawhide, frozen highways, creeks. He's talking about snowshoeing. Yes, I am. So those of us who are kind of freaks for nature and doing the trails all the time, and by the way, from here on in, this show gets kind of fun. We're just going to loosen it up now and have some fun and jam. But this song's called Northern Wilds. I wrote it a long time ago. My good buddy Ian over there, we recorded it in his shitty little studio in New Liskeard, Ontario. It's called Northern Wilds. He said, I can take you with me, but I can't take you home. She'd never known such total passion, the way he touched her fingers, the way he let them go. On the two would travel into the northern wilds, past waterfalls and tumbling rapids, across the lakes in stillness, beneath the eagle's cry, they wandered. Nothing of this world could stop them, could ever take away these dreams of yesterday. They made love beneath the starlight, wrapped in northern lights. The caribou could hear them whisper, the wolf would keep them company, calling in the night. And even in the winter, when most folks stay indoors, they rode upon wood and rawhide along the frozen highways, the creeks and forest trails, they wandered. Nothing of this world could stop them, could ever take away these dreams of yesterday. Well, life was made for living, and dreams were made to fly. These two were meant for something better, so they turned their backs on easy, and into the northern wilds they wandered. Nothing of this world could stop them, could ever take away these dreams of yesterday. It's called Northern Wilds. Because she likes it, that goes out to Caroline. So, okay, on the subject of songwriting, yes, I know you know me. You know me from Survivorman, but I've been writing songs since I was 14. And when you write songs, you know, and you know, you're just a hack like me, you try to channel people. You know, I'd write a song and I'm like, channeling John Prine. I'm going to channel John Prine. It's just you feel it coming, you know. Other times it's all your own, and other times you're channeling this and that. If you listen to a lot of the great songwriters, you know, Paul McCartney would talk about, oh man, we were just doing Little Richard. We were just doing Little Richard. And, you know, a lot of writers will talk about that, channeling someone. So this next song, it's a little out of season, but I was playing along on the piano at home, and I thought, well, what if I like kind of channeled Tom Waits? You ever heard of Tom Waits? So put him in your mind, and yeah, this is, I don't even know what the song's called. Maybe I don't have a title for it yet, so I'll just sing it. Here we go. Children's choir singing soft and low. It's Christmas Eve, I've got nowhere to go. I'm sleeping on the sidewalk, street lights are cold. I'm supposed to be young, I'm feeling pretty old. Oh, winds of change grow cold as a heart turns to stone. A heart turns to stone. Summer nights are no different from me. All around like a cork on the sea. Right noon, it take this long for you to show how to give it up a long time ago. I need a cigarette. Oh, years go by so slowly as a heart turns to stone. A heart turns to stone. Children's choir singing soft and low. It's Christmas Eve, there's nowhere I wanna go. Lying in your arms, I'm protected from the cold. We used to be young, now I'm so glad we're is old. Winds of change blow through cracks of a heart, turn to stone. A heart turned to stone. A heart turned to stone. Okay, let's see. Setlist says, get the stupid Q&A out of the way. Turn to stone. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring back to the stage a gentleman that has been playing and writing and recording with me for almost 30 years and is also largely responsible for the sounds of the Mother Earth album itself. We're still, in the words of Neil Young when he was talking about Stephen Stills, we've had our ups and downs, but we're still playing together. Mr. Ian Auger. Ian, come on up, buddy. Give you a tempo with my harmonica? Really? You don't know how to keep tempo? Shit, Machito. I can do that. So, this song is not my song, but it got written up in Rolling Stone magazine as the best cover of this song. And the original artist heard about it, and she didn't contact me, but I heard through my producer that she's heard it and she thinks it's great. Do you want a little more snot? Let's get a little more snot on that. Hang on.
There we go.
2, 3, 4. They paved paradise with a parking lot. Put up big hotels, boutiques, and swinging hot spots. Don't it always seem to go? Don't know what you've got till it's gone. They paved paradise with a parking lot. Hey farmer, put away your DDT now. Leave the spots on my apples, but give me the birds and the bees. Don't it always seem to go? Don't know what you've got till it's gone. They paved paradise with a parking lot. Paved paradise, put up a parking lot. They took all the trees, put them in a tree museum. Charged all of us $20 just to see them. Don't it always seem to go? Don't know what you've got till it's gone. They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. Paved paradise and put up a parking lot. Don't it always seem to go? You don't know what you've got till it's gone. Ladies and gentlemen, from a place called New Liskeard, Ontario, my songwriting craftsman for almost 30 years, wonderful human being, Mr. Ian Auger.
Thank you, Les.
Oh, here we go.
Or not enough.
Why don't we bring the rest of the band up, shall we? Here they come. Chito Sanchez. I'll introduce him later. Ian Auger and some guy playing bass.
That's some guy, all right.
So, as I said, we're going to have a little bit more fun now, second half of the show, just kind of relaxed. This song, for those of you sitting here right now, most of you, not you, Tina, this song was written as completely inspired by living in Southern Oregon. Yes, exactly. You can say, you can clap. Oh, no. Yeah. You know, I've never shied away as a writer from the simple yet profound. That's why I like John Prine, you know. And that guy doesn't need 18 different chords, he needs 3. And then he makes you cry. So I wrote this song, and it doesn't happen often enough for me, and I want to do a lot more with this, but I wrote the song while out in nature. Very rare thing for me. And I was just thinking about, you know, just all of the hiking and traveling that, you know, I'm not from Southern Oregon, but I'll bet you I've seen more trails than a lot of you in this room. Because we made it a point to go out and hike a lot of these different trails. And my God, the PCT, you just can't go wrong with the PCT. Enter it anywhere, it's amazing. I've never been let down by the Pacific Crest Trail. Is Greg here? There he is. So, and I was writing this song, and I was just kind of writing it in celebration of the trails of Southern Oregon. But then I started thinking, well, not everybody hikes all the time. Some people ride their bikes. And a good friend of mine named Greg Redfern is a major cyclist, and I was thinking about Greg going down the dirt roads, and I should put something like that into the song, you know? And so that's where all of this came from. This is just a celebration of where we are right now, the Southern Oregon trails. Taylor Briggs, one of my favorite trails. We were on Onion Mountain just the other day as well. I mean, you might catch me out on Taylor Briggs with the 2 Chocolate Labs doing that hike. I like to do it often. So, we're all ready? Oh, you're here. Okay. This song's called Take a Hike. It's going to be from a new album that's coming up, not released yet. And that's what it's called. Here we go. Let's take a hike on a deep forest trail, brushing past pine boughs and fireweed. We'll know nature prevails. Let's cross a creek by stepping on stones, carrying day packs, apples and trail mix, our forest home. Yes, life is the season, if you'll take a moment to see. Nature is where we are free. We are free. Let's climb a mountain and sit at the top, feeling our hearts beat through our chests, never to stop. Let's ride the back roads on fat tired bikes, and catching our breath as we race down the hill and turn to the right. Yes, life is the season, you'll take a moment with me, 'cause nature is where we should be. In the natural world, all your problems unfurl if you'll take a moment to see. Nature is where we are free. We are free. All right. So let's fall in love while walking on snow. You can't love a place unless it's a place that you know. So let's take a hike on a deep forest trail, brushing past pine boughs and fireweed. We'll know nature prevails. Yes, life is the season, if you'll take a moment to see. Nature is where we are free. Yes, life is the season, if you'll take a moment with me, 'cause nature is where we should be. We should be.
Jukebox watching the records change.
What's that you say? Is that a Canadian guitar strap? Yes, I'm from Canada. Let's not get into it. So do I.
Well, let's not go that far.
I'm supposed to ask this question. You guys doing okay? It's always so cliche. How y'all doing? Yeah, me too. See, in my mind, you're all here, but I'm also playing to a 2,500 seat PAC at this moment. But you guys are the important ones. You're in the VIP section. In recording the next album that's coming up, Apparently we were short a song, and the producer asked me, he said, well, have you got something? I went up to the bedroom and I started, well, I got this little thing. And came downstairs, presented it to the band. These two gentlemen over here, and before you know it, before the day was done, we had come up with this song. You can give me a little more volume back, please, Joe, of the guitar. When paper falls from a birch tree and the honey is gone from the hive, I'll know my time is done, and I'm leaving it all behind. When ice forms on my shoulders and the snow blows through my mind, I'll know my mind is done, and I'm leaving it all behind. Really wanted to see the end of all the living we had to do. We all are lost if we let go. We all are lost, but not alone. When rain hits hard on my window and the tears hit hard on my soul, well, I know my life is done, leaving it all behind. Oh, I never really wanted to see the end of all the loving we had to give. We all are lost if we let go. We all are lost, but not alone. tree falls in the forest, and the heart falls in time. And I'll know my love is done. And I'm leaving you. Leaving it all behind. 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 I'm leaving it all behind. Well, leaving it all behind. I'm leaving it all behind. Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you for coming out this evening. Bye. I don't know how this next song came about. It's not mine, but it felt like something we could have some fun with. And let's see if you can recognize it. Ian, whenever you're ready, sir. Born a poor young country boy, Mother Nature's son. All day long, sitting and singing songs for everyone. Sit beside a mountain stream, see her waters rise. Listen to the prettiest sound of music as she flies. Yes, she does. Oh, 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 Mother Nature's son. Yes, I am Mother Nature's son. Find me in my field of grass, Mother Nature's son. Swaying daisies, singing a lazy song beneath the sun. Oh, yes I am. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Mother Nature's son. I am Mother Nature's son. Oh, I am Mother Nature's son. I am Mother Nature's son. Yeah. So I threw this next song in kind of last minute. First kind of cover song I ever learned. Many, many years ago. This obscure band, sort of obscure folk band. And I wonder, a good friend of mine, lovely, lovely couple, John and Trina Brannis operate the music co-op down in Ashland. I spent way too friggin' much money in that place. And I'm not sure if John even knows this band. I'm sure, you know, that's a stupid thing to say. Of course he knows who this is. So this song is one of those obscure things. So I had the fortune of having a best friend who had 7 older brothers. And it was in the 1970s. So through these older brothers, they were all into music. And because of that, I learned of names such as Emmylou Harris or John Prine or Steve Goodman or David Bromberg. So I got these obscure, you got to remember, it's the 70s. I'm listening to Styx, Supertramp, and Zeppelin. And Pink Floyd. And, but when I would come home or I'd go to Tim's place, we'd have these other, like, you know, and I loved music. So I got all these different names. And, am I doing this? Oh, yeah. So they had these albums. And there's a band, an American band, so like 2 names, dash. It's called Mark Almond. And they did sort of folk jazz fusion stuff. And God, I thought they were great. Saxophone and all the rest of it. And so this was the first song I ever learned. So I thought, well, Machito's coming. And it's kind of a Latin-y, jazzy, I don't know what it is. I apologize if I'm nailing it wrong, Machito. But how do I want to do this? Let's put you there. Yeah, there we go. So it was the first song I ever learned to play around the campfire. I've been playing it ever since. That would have been the 70s. Okay, so I thought, well, let's throw this in and let's give this man a chance to play. So to the right of me is our bass player, and John and I have been working together. He engineered the Mother Earth album, as well as doing other works we've done together. And right now, this man actually to the right of me is sitting on a number 11 song on the Billboard top charts. Oh, you don't know what it's for yet. It's not Taylor Swift. No, it is not. You got a microphone. Tell him what it's for, John. Tell him what it's for. Go. Oh, it's mine. Okay. Well, that's a diva play if I ever saw one. Okay, so it's for one of the songs he wrote for the new Jack Black Minecraft movie. Yeah. This gentleman is the bass player for the awesome rockin' band Tenacious D. This is John Spiker on bass. Oh, last night I slept in the open, down by the riverside. That'd be the Rogue River. Yes, last night I slept in the open, just to let my soul free. I wanna go back to the city. I wanna go back to the city. I said, I wanna go back to the city. It's just a long, lonely taxi ride. I'm going nowhere, going nowhere, going nowhere, going nowhere. Johnny Spiker! All last night I slept in the open, down by the riverside. Yes, last night I slept in the open, just to let my soul free. I said, I wanna go back to the city. I wanna go back to the city. I wanna go back to the city. I said, I wanna go back to those streets. It's just a long, lonely Uber ride. Going nowhere, yeah. From the new album, just a couple more, guys. Just a couple more, we'll let you go. From the new album, this is a song, kind of one of those random songs that came along, but it felt like a fun groove. It's called Anhedonia. Look that word up. Things I should remember, I forgot. All my days, hoping to forget things I cannot. Everyone succumbs to anhedonia. No one gives a damn what happens now. Silence break the dawn of time when we lose everything. What it brings, we knew we had it coming just the same. When everyone succumbs to anhedonia, no one gives happens now? After all this time, we've never really learned how to love. When I'm high, time dissolves, wax beneath the flame. When I fly, everything has meaning just the same. I do succumb to an adore now. I won't give a damn what happens now. After all this time, I've never really learned how to love. All right, Ian, have some fun, will you? Just jam a little. Huh? Feels like fun to live this life, becoming who we are. Thank you. I see an OJ on lead guitar tonight. Well, we've come to that time of the night where we can send you home to bed. But not before this song. You know, when I wrote this song, I don't know, I was in a good mood. And it's probably my only dance song. And we were recording it in the studio, we're working on it, and the drummer was kind of arguing with me about the tempo. He's like, no, man, you gotta slow it down, you gotta slow it down, you gotta get a groove, you know? And I said, okay, play it at my speed, and we're playing at my speed. I'll play it at your speed, and I played it at his speed. I said, okay, now let's all watch the engineer, John Spiker. Play it at your speed, and John's sitting there, and he's moving the faders and doing the work. So now play it at my speed. And the minute my speed came on, John started doing this. I said, you see that right there? That's why we're going to keep this as a faster song. This is called Nothing on Me. Oh, that's loud. All set? I want to dance in the sunshine. I want to sing in the rain. I wanna swim in the ocean, living in nature's refrain. gonna climb every mountain. I'm gonna sail every sea. I'm gonna swim every ocean. Come share this moment with me. You've gotta see this to believe. It's my heart out on my sleeve. This madness ain't got nothing on me. We are living wild and free. It's the only way to be. This madness ain't got nothing on me. No, no, this madness ain't got nothing on me. I wanna feel this forever, flying like birds on the breeze. I'm gonna make my own weather. I'm gonna live in the trees. You've gotta see this to believe. It's my heart out on my sleeve. This madness ain't got nothing on me. No. We are living wild and free. It's the only way to be. This madness ain't got nothing on me. No, this madness ain't got nothing on me. I hope you had a good time tonight. Thank you for being here. Yeah. I wanna dance in the sunshine. I wanna sing in the rain. I wanna feel this forever. Sharing in moments refrain. You've gotta see this to believe. It's my heart out on my sleeve. This madness ain't got nothing on me. No. We are living wild and free. It's the only way to be. This madness ain't got nothing on me. No, no, no. This madness ain't got nothing on me. Yeah. there a defibrillator in here? I wanna dance in the sunshine. I wanna sing in the rain. I wanna feel this forever, living in nature's refrain. You've gotta see this to believe. There's my heart out on my sleeve. This madness ain't got nothing on me. No, no, she don't. We are living wild and free. It's the only way to be. This madness ain't got nothing on me. No, no, this madness ain't got nothing on me. Yeah. Oh, this madness ain't got nothing on me. No, she don't. Oh, this madness ain't got nothing on me. The band. Thank you very much, everybody. This is an awesome night. Thank you so much. Woo! Machito Sanchez, Johnny Spiker, and Ian O'Shea. What, no encore? Let them go. For those of you still seated, why don't we do an encore? He shamelessly said as he ran back sweating to the stage. One more gentle little song for you, okay? Here we go. You boys want to join me or I'll do it solo? It's up to you. Thank you. Thank you. That's how it's done. Doesn't seem to matter. It's neither here nor there. When you walk in the wilderness, where your life is in such a mess, you can feel her care. I don't care who you voted for, or which side you're on. When you walk in the wilderness, where your life is in such a mess, you can hear her song. She says, I'm here for you. Heaven knows I'm here for anyone who feels alone. if you're looking for healing. There's a place you can be. Somewhere out in the wilderness, where your life isn't such a mess, and you will find me. 'Cause I get up every morning with rosy glasses on, and take a walk in the wilderness, where my life isn't such a mess, just to hear her song. And she sings, I'm here for you. Heaven knows I'm here for anyone who feels alone, who needs a home. So don't wait till tomorrow. What if there's only today? Take a walk in the wilderness, where your life isn't such a mess, just to hear her say, I'm here for you. Heaven knows I'm here for anyone who feels alone. I'm here for you. Heaven knows I'm here for anyone who feels alone, who needs a home. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much. If you want to have a little meet and greet, I'll come out in 5 minutes and see you at the merch table. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Trevor and the Hive, for bringing this on. We had a wonderful night. Thank you so much. And the band, Machito, John, and Ian.